Go ahead and post the link in Mega Meeting. Uh, I'm posting it right now. Okay, I posted the link. You see it easyproxy.tgsl.edu with it ::2048. Now, you'll click on your link, you'll save this in favorites, and it opens you to our law library webpage where we have all of our research databases. As I said on Monday and Wednesday, and today's not to look at what research databases we have or not, you already have that list, you've seen it. But it's just to show you where it is. So you would click on Easy Proxy. I'm on campus, so it doesn't work if I click on it, but it doesn't, I can't go into it. So I would enter my username, first part of your email address, enter the password that you've received or you've set up with IT, and then it would bring you to this page, except your page would say students.tgsl.edu on it. That's what your page would say. And the top of this page are simply links to categories of databases. So let me scroll down, and we see all the various databases contained under the link Tax International Tax. These are the databases that we use to teach class with for you to do your research, your thesis research. And all I said this past week was explore some of the databases that look interesting for you. They tell you how to enter on the most of you are off campus, so you're going to want to look at the off-campus right-hand column. Sometimes the off-campus right-hand column says use proxy access. You're already in the proxy server, and that just simply means when you use proxy, it's the same thing as if you're on campus. So I look at my on campus, no login required, and click. Let's, by example, look at Checkpoint. So I'm going to click on Checkpoint. You'll see whether I was off campus on proxy or on campus in our network, it just opens up. And I'm going to go ahead and click International Databases, and we see you have lots of different databases available for us, like the world's tax and commercial laws translated to English. We have the full IBFD here on Checkpoint, but we have the full IBFD directly through IBFD, treated all the treatises, and so this isn't about going through databases this week, it's just to show you where they're located, so that easy proxy access. So we encourage you to explore all of the databases we have available: money laundering, tax, securities law, tax planning software. We use the example on Monday and Wednesday of China. So we have all the laws in China in both Mandarin and English here under the Lexis type access law infochina.com. But we also have Westlaw's Mandarin English China laws side by side. That's analysis, articles, whatever they have. You have to go explore those in your Thesis 1 research class, or if you're enrolled in the China law and tax class, an investment class, you'll be exploring those databases, of course. We use them a little bit in international tax planning. If you're in the trust class, you'll be using the Trust and Trustees Journal, and so forth. We have all the Latin American tax laws, investment laws translated under the National Law Center for Inter-American Free Trade database. So that's in Spanish and English, or Portuguese and English, or Dutch and English, Dutch Antilles, Suriname. Okay, so you'll explore on your own. We have full database access to all these databases, and then you'll go down and you'll see we have a lot more. So we have maybe, I don't know, 20 to 30 international tax-oriented databases, at least for our program. But then we have, let's just say that you're an intellectual property lawyer, and you're in this program learning transfer pricing or valuation or something to that effect. So you might be a user of IP Law 360. You might Patent Trademark Journal or the Intellectual Property Library by B&A. Let's say that you're doing foreign international law, and that you're doing a lot of arbitration, so arbitration clauses for international contracts database. Let's say that you're doing business economics, you're doing research for a thesis, and The Economist is important for you. So there's your Economist access down below. You have Wall Street Journal, New York Times, and so on. Arbitration, again, there's a separate arbitration negotiation journal. Okay, so I'm just pointing out that we have all these databases available, and that you should, we encourage you to look at them on your own over the next few weeks. If you're in Thesis 1, you'll be learning step by step how to use each one, its functionality and research. And for those of you who are in our Career Services course, let me pop open Career Services by right-clicking on My Courses. I'm going to open in a new tab. I have two Westlaws, twins open at the same time. You'll remember, every student is automatically enrolled in Career Services. You don't ever have to attend the lectures. It's not a requirement. It's a free course. We do it to show people how to get promoted in their job or how to hire better, because most of you are in the hiring position. You have a lot of the students, as you know from having met each other this past week, you have 15, 20 years experience. Your lead partner, you have managing partner or whatever firms, you're the international tax counsel for a company. And so you're hiring people, so Career Services. During Career Services, as you know, we have lectures every week. You don't have to attend, but let's look at so we look at Career Services for March, and we see we had CCH live training. So what we do is, you've been through Thesis 1, or you're a long-term practicing lawyer, so you opt out of Thesis 1. You just don't remember how to use CCH, or CCH has new features, new functionality, new databases, new content, and you want a refresher. So we make available through your Career Services class trainings by all the different database companies. So here was part 2 of the CCH training. We also make available the shared lectures, like we have Ernst & Young, that was Valuation of Business Concerns. That was on Wednesday, March 11th. And we had Managing Transfer Pricing Risk, APA versus Audit. That was an 8 a.m. lecture on Tuesday the 3rd. And Tax Measures and Recovery Act, okay, so forth. So you get the point. Here was a Career Services lecture. Richard Simmons, who was formerly head of compliance of WAMU, the large bank. He was Chief Compliance Officer, General Counsel. And so he provided a lecture on employment in compliance, in-house compliance for the different banks, or with the regulators, how to get that, how to obtain that, what the CV should look like. And then he'll be lecturing again in the compliance courses and here in Career Services, going over that. So, with our bringing us back to point, here in Career Services, every month you'll have different lectures on using the databases that are distinct from Thesis 1 and Thesis 2. Okay, that concludes part 1 of your orientation, and let's move on to part 2. I'm going to stop the recording to make sure it doesn't go too long, and I'll come back. Thank you.
Okay.